Hello everyone, welcome back. And in today's video, we are diving into an exciting but insightful analysis of the USDJPY pair through a comprehensive price action based perspective. As we explore the recent market movement and chart patterns of the USDJPY, we'll uncover key insights that can potentially shape our trading decisions ahead of the new week. And since this is a follow up detail to our previous analysis where we were able to scoop in a significant amount of profit, I would like to share with you some of the key moments that we had before we dive right into the business for today. So, talking about last week, we had a situation at the beginning of the week where we saw how price action started the week on a bullish note, breaking out of our key level, then falling into a range between the 140.920 and the 140.530. We had our first sell position after price action broke down, retest the 140.530, and throughout the first half of last week, we were selling the USDJPY. Then the next key moment didn't happen until prior to the NFP data on Friday, when we begin to see some buy pressure resume around the 138.700. And in fact, this level also shares a beautiful confluence with the support line of the ascending channel we identified on the 4 hours time frame prior to the beginning of last week. And with this situation here, we anticipated that price action breaking out of the 139.120 level, which also shared a confluence with a trend line that has been supporting the bearish momentum since the beginning of the week, will be the precise and definite opportunity for us to join a bullish move. And in fact, before the NFP data, we already had a buy position triggered, and we continue to rather move all the way to the upside. And in fact, we had the privilege of having multiple entries as we had structures like the 139.400, 139.700 broken to the upside. So it was really an interesting week for us as we were able to maximize the potential of all the opportunities we had last week. So if you do want to have a review on your own of how we took advantage of this trading opportunity, check out the description below for the link to this commentary. And if you are watching this from my YouTube channel, you will be seeing the link at the top right hand side of your screen. So, with that being said, here, let's dive right into the business for today. Now, looking at the structure we have here, the first thing I'm going to be doing here is for us to have an holistic perspective into what is really going on in this market. And to do that, I'm going to be using the 4 hours time frame where I have been able to identify a simple setup that we are going to be using to guide our trading activity for this week. And from what I have here on the 4 hours time frame, I took into consideration price action activity since the beginning of the month of May. And what you have here is quite a simple ascending channel after we connected the series of higher highs and higher lows in this market. And in fact, this also emphasized the level of buying strength in this market. But something interesting happened in this market. If you zoom into what started happening during the later part of last month, as we saw how the 138.800 area served as a key determinant of price action before we saw price broke out of that structure on Thursday. Now, we saw the situation here last week where price action came back into that structure, which also shares a confluence with the support line of the ascending channel, giving us a buy pressure leading into this engulfing candle that broke out of this bearish trend line that was supporting the bearish momentum throughout the course of last week. And with the breakout of this trend line here, coupled with a strong demand zone, identified at around the 138.800 level, which I said earlier also shared a confluence with the bullish trend line. I'm of the opinion that it's likely that price action might continue to the upside, respecting the ascending channel one more time. And with this situation here, how do we intend to take advantage of that move? In order to guide my trading activity for this week, I already have a key level sitting at the 140.00 level, a very strong psychological area considering the round figure of that price, which will definitely going to be serving as my yardstick for trading activity this week. So what I'm going to be looking out for here to buy are two things. The first one is price action might likely retest the 140.00 level, as you can see here, to bring price back into the support line of the ascending channel, which also shares a confluence with the trend line that was broken on Friday to incite a bullish signal. So if this happens and price drops into the support line and I begin to see some buy pressure around this area on my lower time frame, I'm of the opinion that this might likely incite another wave of bullish momentum, hereby respecting the ascending channel one more time. So that is one scenario to this. Then the other one is if price action breaks out of the 140.00 level at the beginning of the week, then I want to be looking out for buying pressure above the structure to incite another opportunity to buy the USDJPY. Then the other scenario that I'm looking at here, despite the fact that I'm looking out for a bullish opportunity this week, we should also consider the potentials that the sellers also have in this market. So for me to sell the USDJPY this week, I would rather see the support line of this ascending channel broken to the downside for me to start thinking of selling the USDJPY. And if that happens, a retest of structure or price action respecting the trend line with sudden pressure on my lower time frame will give me that opportunity to join a decline to the downside, where the breakdown of the 138.800 level will further affirm the strength of the sellers at this point. So these are my views here on the USD JPY. But before I close on this video, I also want us to take note that we also have key fundamental features that are coming in the coming week to help us position ourselves ahead of this event. So the first high impact event coming in for this week is coming on Monday, June 5, and this is the highest services PMI, which is one event majority in the market will be looking forward to. Then another high impact event that will be affecting this currency pair we are talking about is the GDP for quarter one coming from the Japanese economic docket, and this is on Wednesday, June 7th. So let's see how this is going to be playing out. We're definitely going to be taking this into consideration while we continue to monitor price action. But trust me, I will be with you in the comment section of all my public platforms to give you updates after monitoring how participants in this market will be reacting to that key level at the 140.00 level, where we shall be making a decision after that moment. I hope this video has been of immense help in making your personal decision on the USDJPY for this week. If it did, I kindly ask for your support. Please consider giving this video a thumbs up by hitting the like button. Your likes are incredibly valuable and they help the video reach more people who may find it beneficial. If you haven't already, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. By subscribing, you will be notified whenever I upload new videos, ensuring that you never miss out on the latest update. Do have a wonderful evening, everyone, and thank you for liking and subscribing. I look forward to seeing you right in the comment section as we get prepared for the new week. Do have a wonderful evening once again. Bye bye.